All right, boys and girls, yet another, no surprise, loss. $11. As you can see, it's $11 loss right there. On options again, tried it again, it didn't work. On my main account, I made $120, but on this one, lost $11. I couldn't trade them at the same time. I had to pay attention to my main account first. Then when I made $120 on my main account, then I switched to Robinhood and I managed to lose $11. So it's slowly, you know, depleting. It's gonna get, I mean, it's not gonna get blown up anytime soon. But as I said, this is challenge for me mostly to figure out if I can, like, if I can turn, not turn $100 into or double it. Oh, now market is going the way I was predicting. I'm looking at it, and but yeah, it's too late. As I was saying, market loves to go against me. It's really the first thing I lost like no, I made like $60, then I lost 80, then I made that 80 back and another what 40. So total of $120 that I made today. Um, after losing like almost $80, making 60, losing 80, making another. Pretty much at the end, I made 120, but here I lost 11, and it's all that is thanks to options. I mean, I don't mind getting into options. I made off of options $120. So, um, what I did here is let's check a bigger one. All right, market opened. I was paying attention to it. Actually, in pre-market, I was trading some penny stock, and I made some money, $60. Um, which I don't even know what that penny stock was. To be honest, I don't think it's in here anywheres. If I did I trade this one? Okay, I made $8 on this one, and 50 something dollars on another one, which I deleted it. I believe, yeah, it's not here. You just have to take my word for it. But I traded yet those. I forgot about two different penny stocks that I was trading, and then after I made that like $60, I was like, all right, I'm waiting for the market to open to see what's gonna happen, and I traded IWM, IWM, which is small cap ETF, and it didn't go so well for me. It showed me that it's selling off right there, as you can see this indicator. I jumped in short, and look what happened. And I lost wasn't much, like $20. But the where I lost the most on all this is after, like, that's after I paid commissions, I made $120. So I made even more money. But how much commissions I paid to Thinkorswim or Schwab, it's, believe it or not, close to $50. I kid you not, close to freaking $50 in commissions, because I was buying a lot more contracts. Like at one point, I had like a couple of contracts of 10 contracts, couple of times at 10 contracts per trade, and then I had a few contracts at around. I mean, few trades at around two contracts, and then there was few trades with one contract. So overall, when you combine it, like I feel like Schwab is very expensive on options when it comes to options. I thought that they were costing only $1.50 per round trade, but it's not. It's more than that. It's obviously way more than that. I mean, $50 in almost $50 in commissions is just ridiculous. So I made over $170 today. It's just that I paid commissions 50. At the end, I came up with 120 in profit today, which is kind of crazy, ridiculous. Um, so yeah, lost money on IWM. I was like, okay. So I went long and made some money. Not much, but made some money. Took it, and I saw QQQs moving to the upside as well, and I jump into QQQs with you know 10 contracts or something like that, and I believe I jumped in around. Um, I didn't jump in. I know for a fact. I was looking at this though. I think I jumped in around here, this area, and oh no, I was actually it's up above here because I was trading with the IWM. I keep making money, losing money, making money, losing money, and then I believe I jumped in around this area. I believe because I specifically seen the green these green indicators and I saw the arrows indicator for me to like this is maybe time to jump in, and I jumped in with like 8 or 10 contracts. I forget because I was jumping in with few contracts here, a few contracts there, but it was between 8 and 10 contracts this time. They kept going up, and then I realized it started pushing back down. I cut half of it, half of the contracts profit took. They kept going down. I cut another half. They kept going down. I was like, I'm done. Right. As soon as they like reached the price, reached this point right here, because I started cutting half contracts, took profits here, and I saw this candle keep pushing down, and I just kept cutting, profits, taking profits, and I took profits here, and they kept going down. I was like, okay, I was right to take those profits, took them, and end up with the overall, after paying for commissions and all this stuff, after paying commissions, $120 in a profit, which is not bad. I mean, it's terrible when it comes to commissions. It's not bad. The outcome of it, it's not bad. Um, that's just my main account, but I can't say the same for the Robinhood. It just like I can only trade once a day, once per day trade account available. So I have one more account available. I can use it today, but I'm not going to because market is just consolidating. It is not moving. There's no volatility in the market. I need volatility to make money. Otherwise, I can't. With this, as you can see here, with market like this, it's I cannot make money. I can only lose money. And that is why I lost money because in the after I made that $120, okay, I waited to see if I can jump in to go long maybe, and I was seeing these, but these developed quite quickly, so I missed them, and I wasn't gonna get on there on a third one right here. If you if I show you this one right here, this is what I was. No, never mind. I'm sorry. This is where I got out of the main account, but where I was getting in, I know I got in here summers, and then it was just consolidating. I think around here, this area, it was just consolidating. As it was consolidating, guess what was happening to the what you call premium? It was just decaying because of the zero expiration date on the contract. So it was just decaying. It was just doing this up and down, 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 and then it started pushing back down, and then I was like, okay, I'm done. $11 a loss. But as I said, it was just decaying. From this point, it was just price was the premium was just decaying, kept decaying, you know, going lower and lower. From 35 cents to like 30 cents, and then 29, and then it just kept going. And then here is where I draw the line. I was like, all right, I'm done, and lost another $11. Yep, that's it for this day, which is day number 13, I believe. Yeah, I'm trying. I swear. I swear I'm trying. It is not working for me. I do not be surprised if I blow up this account, but it's gonna take me a while to blow it up. Why? Because I treat this account as my last $100, as that is it. That is all that I have left in my name. Is this right now? It's actually $81.34, but I treat it as the $81.34, and I'm trying, but the market will not let me. Market don't want me to freaking succeed. It is up to market. It is not up to me. I cannot push the market. I can only see and join the market the way it wants to go. If market, makes a fool out of me, it's gonna keep making fool out of me constantly until maybe one day either I blow up account or market actually lets me join it, whether it's long or short. But let's see. Let's see what's gonna happen. I mean, this is like fifth day, trading day in a row that I lost. This is the reality of day trading. All I need is to catch a good run, either to the upside or downside. Me joining that trend, and I'll probably make that money and probably even double the account. But it's not gonna happen anytime soon. It's gonna take a while. I'm trying. I mean, also you have to understand, I have to trade on my main account to make some money. After I'm satisfied with my main account, then I switch to Robinhood and try to make something work, because I cannot keep eye on both accounts, because I really need to, like, when I jump into a trade with like a 10 or like even two contracts, I need to keep eye on it. Why? Because I usually, when I trade a 0 day expiration, and those things decay. The premium decays so fast when it goes against you. So you have to make sure that you are out if the market doesn't want to go the way you predicted, are predicting the market is going to go. As you can see, it keeps happening to me. Market says, "Oh, we want to sell off," right? And I see it. I even have an indicator that says, "Yeah, market is selling off." I jump in. Nope, market don't want to sell off. I get out, market sells off, right? I jump in, market don't want to sell out anymore. This is where I was like, I would be losing money like that until I get a direction where market says, okay, we're done, jerking around. Let's pick a direction and go. Because this is what market manipulators or whoever they are, algos, don't get it. Is that I'm going to try join them no matter what. It's just that when when uh, when they do make me lose money is like this, when they cannot pick a direction. They want to sell off, all of a sudden they don't want to sell off. They want to sell off, all of a sudden they don't want to sell off. They want to sell off, nope, no sell off, right? They want to sell off, here, if I jumped in, I could have made some money, but I didn't. I was in IWM trade, and then all of a sudden they don't want to sell off, they want to buy in, and this is the direction they go. After actually, when I saw this, I believe this is where I started paying attention to it. When I saw these red candles and breaking above here, that is where I was like, okay, I need to, get ready to jump in. And this is where I think it was either here or here, blue. I know I was in these greens and I was waiting for it, and I was like complaining about it. And I'm like, okay, is it gonna sell off again, just because I'm going long? And you know, eventually it went up to the point where I started, taking profits, and pretty much took all my profits or between this candle and this candle. Because as soon as I saw this candle keep going down, I was like, nope, I'm out. I'm out. I'm taking profit, and I'm happy with those profits. So yeah, you have to know when to take the profits. You have to know when to take the loss. And I did that quite a few times on this account, taking, you know, again, if I didn't trade after I made the first $60, that it. But here's the thing: the penny stocks, when I trade, I hate trading penny stocks because I have to use quite a lot of liquidity in my disposal to trade penny stocks to make that $20 to $60. A lot of liquidity, like in thousands of dollars. When I trade options, I don't need a lot of liquidity to trade. But the downside of it, it's riskier. The risk reward is high, right? But also you have a commissions. They will rip you a new hole with the commissions. I hope I can find actually Robinhood feels pretty good with the commissions. I mean, I did lose $10 altogether, and I see it's $11 here. So I'm guessing the Robinhood charges about $1 to get in and out of the options, but I'm not so sure about that. I will have to like look into it some more. I haven't read, how much they cost, but they're looks like they're way cheaper than the Thinkorswim or Schwab. They're a lot more expensive. Schwab is a lot more expensive. So if I start making money with the Robinhood account with the options, I guarantee you I'm not gonna uh, trade options on Thinkorswim. I'm gonna switch to Robinhood and just trade options on Robinhood. And when I want to trade stocks, I'll trade stocks on Thinkorswim because it's cheaper, and there's more of studies that I can implement, and gadgets and all that stuff to keep eye on certain levels and prices and all that stuff. And news like pops up like quite pretty good, fast enough. Here, as you can see in Robinhood, there is no news. I mean, you can make it to see news, but it's not that. It's not as good as in the Thinkorswim. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Always stop by, and you never know what I have in store for you to watch until next time. Holy God Almighty, I can't speak anymore.